Hey, welcome back at long last to Farm Talk Friday.
Yay!
I'm Ken Jordan. 2 weeks, yeah.
I think 2 weeks, yeah.
I'm Ken Jordan. This is my beautiful wife, Giovanna. Hi, Annie.
Hi, baby.
You look so beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, we moved down to Costa Rica about 8 years ago from the big city. And we've got a little permaculture farm. And we do Farm Talk Friday every week just to let you know what's going on.
Almost every week.
We've got chickens and bees, and we practice permaculture the best we can. And so we try to be here every Friday. All right, so every week Giovanna makes a beautiful advertisement.
Yeah, I don't feel like this week was my best work, but that's okay.
It looked great to me.
It was my second attempt, and the first attempt was even worse. So I had to go for two.
Okay, so it's a yucca. It's a yucca root. I guess that's what you call it.
He's talking about the Farm Talk Friday artwork.
The artwork, the advertisement. And what was interesting about this one, it was almost round. I mean, most
round.
yucca is tubular. They're tubers.
Well, there's roots.
They're roots. And this one was
carried-
round like a globe. It was super interesting looking, and we tried to capture it in the photo.
Yes, and we got home, and it was on our stairs. Like our worker knew that we were coming, and I had asked, "Hey, can you find a yucca?" And so we actually have yucca planted all around the property, and we did that actually kind of for the animals. So we have some that's meant for us, but a lot of it is there for animals. We've talked about that before on Farm Talk Friday. So anyway, I don't know which plant he went to, but that's what he harvested for us. And at first I had no idea what it was. Ken went and ran an errand. Yeah.
It had dirt all over it. We're like, is that a...
It wasn't just dirt. It was the hard casing of
no, it looked like it was dirt.
It looked like it was dirty.
But it was actually just what yuccas look like. But the shape was so odd, we didn't think it was a yucca. We thought it was like a...
And it was the size of like a medium guanabana.
We thought it was guanabana. We thought it was...
Well, I didn't think it was guanabana.
We thought it was breadfruit. Also, bread nut. Could have been any of those.
Well, I don't think I thought they were.
I did.
Any of those. But I didn't know what it was.
We're both doing the show.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. So it was very interesting. And then I ended up figuring it out. I was looking at it. I was looking at the skin. I'm like, this is a yucca.
Yeah.
And this is kind of why we stopped growing carrots is... Our soil is so hard, it's so compact that sometimes the roots turn into big balls.
It's clay. It's clay. We're working on it. Hey, shout out to Carrie, Catherine, John, and Shelly, and thank you guys for tuning in.
Yay! And Jane!
And Jane, all right. Hi, Jane. Other important news is in your hand.
Yes, the caimitos are back. Sometimes called star apples or custard apples.
Custard apples. Look at this beautiful color. It's very purpley. Is there another word for this color?
No, I think it's in the purple spectrum.
Yeah.
So this is super exciting. Last year, they were very wormy. And we're not sure if that's like an end of season thing or so far we're just lucky. But the first... few that we've eaten have been wonderful and delicious, and these are one of our favorites, caimitos.
If you ever get a chance to eat a fresh, organic caimito, you must. It is out of this world, crazy, delicious, and we were just talking about one of the great things about living here is at different times of the year, different things come in season, and you're like, oh my God, even though you've had it before, you're like, oh my God, this is the best fruit ever. And then mangoes come, and then that's the best fruit ever.
Yeah.
And then Caribbean bananas come, and that's the best fruit. There's a lot of best fruits ever here.
Yes.
All right.
And if anyone wants to grow kaimitos, the trees actually get really big. So if you want to do a food forest, you would want to maybe keep on top of that. And I kind of worked my butt off for the first few days of this week, just catching up because we had been gone and knowing that we're going on another trip, which we'll talk about in just a moment. So the kaimito trees, they get tall, and I knew that it was getting tall, and I still haven't kind of topped it yet. And I'm not sure if we will or not. I haven't made that decision, but we did. There was this tree that we call them Nances, and they grow pretty abundantly here and naturally. And we didn't take it down, of course. We just cut what we call like a light window. The trees were crowding, and when you have a food forest, you want the trees that you're trying to get the food from to survive and thrive. So yeah, they just needed to be separated a little bit. And it was really interesting to see that when we cut the light window, how impacted it had been, like almost kind of like, it grew, I don't know if deformed is like the correct term to use or an okay term to use these days, but it just didn't grow the way that it would have had it not been crowded by another tree and been exposed to the proper lighting.
Here you go.
I'm done.
Kaimitos need a lot of space. So in permaculture, well, in farming in general, there's like charts and grids of the different trees and how much space you need between them and all this stuff. It's pretty easy to follow unless you plant everything before you know anything. What?
Yeah.
But anyway,
that happens.
It's all working out great because what happened is like the strong ones that are doing really well will survive and the other ones won't. So whatever.
Yeah. And it's okay. I mean, there's, you can go like more dense anyway. There's all different things, but it is hard to, like we have a friend who has worked with trees like for over a decade now in different capacities. And even she doesn't really understand like how big certain trees get, and I had to show her, I was like, hey girl, you don't want to put that there because let me show you. And it becomes that, sorry, I didn't mean to block his face. It's like that, and she's like, whoa, I know, it's big. So maybe just like, 10 feet away from where you have it right now.
So,
they're little.
Yeah.
When you get them.
They're all little when you get them, yeah. So, hey, a lot of birthdays.
Yes.
Around today. Today, actually, is...
Misha's birthday.
Misha's birthday. Happy birthday, Misha. Still so thankful that you came down and made it for the birthday party. It was great to see you. And then birthdays that were yesterday.
My sister, Christine.
Christy, happy birthday.
My brother.
Your brother.
We call each other brother and sister.
Steve Tushar.
Ken's best friends.
Also, Pete Bethune, Captain Pete
Captain
Bethune.
Pete, yeah, which was yesterday or today.
One of those.
I couldn't tell from his update, but we didn't know, Pete. But happy birthday.
So, Giovanna mentioned that we're taking off again. We're going to head out to the eclipse.
Yes.
We're going to the big Texas Eclipse Festival in Burnett, Texas. I think a lot of people are going to be there. We're excited about catching the one and only debut and final farewell performance of this amazing new DJ, Kennergy. But anyway, should be a lot of fun.
Some of our friends.
And we will give you reports later and hopefully post some stuff.
Yeah.
What else is happening?
Okay, so our Freehold Apollo experiment is working. And I think it's really exciting. So we have this yin yang garden. It's kind of like in the front of our house. And Freehold Apollo are these bean tree shrub things, but
Peas. Red pigeon peas?
pigeon peas, yeah. But I said beans.
Yeah, beans, peas.
Yeah, but I would say they're more like you don't eat them raw. So like to me, that's a pea, but when they're dry, then it's a bean.
Yes, that's pretty,
we only eat them
pretty a gringo term, the
as
pigeon peas, right?
I don't know. But anyways, we only eat them dried. And they're delicious. But anyways, they're in our front garden. And so what I wanted to do, because we have been wanting to do more of a like a perennial thing there. And we've talked about that many times. But anyways, so we had planted Frijol de Palo kind of like around the border. And I didn't get on top of it quite quick enough. I think we either had guests coming into town or we like went out of town or a combination of the two. And so kind of like some of the trees, sometimes it got too high and then it was ready to produce. And Ken's like, oh no, our view is blocked. I'm like, I know, I didn't mean for it to get that high, but now they're too far along and then we'll miss out on our harvest that we've been waiting for months. So anyways, we're just like, they just started producing like a little bit less. And so I was able to cut them back. And so the idea is to make them hedgy, but that they would stay there for years. So even when it's a perennial, it doesn't mean they actually last forever. Like everything dies. If you think about dying,
does. From birth, you're just dying. Everybody's dying.
Yeah. So, but they will have a longer life than the annuals, which, last one planting season or 1 year. So anyway, I'm really excited because it's like, oh, we can hedge them. They are growing back and they still keep producing and it's really, really exciting. So, and it's kind of a staple. And I recently meaning in like the last month or so, created, I think on our Green Wave House website, and it's probably on the page, I put the link, but kind of like what we consider staples for anyone in our area at least to grow. I mean, it would probably work pretty good for anywhere in Costa Rica, but definitely in our area, I have things that are food, medicinals, and like drought tolerant and like bird friendly, macaw friendly stuff. So that's an update, but I wanted to give some other updates. What do we got here? Wild Sun just had a fundraiser. I think it, went well. That was exciting to see. And they got some new, what do we call them? Intakes. We got a new intake that's like a little bird, and they just posted a picture of that the other day. I was like, oh. Permaculture pinup is going well. If you go to our Instagram page, I just think it's very cute. Like one of the latest campaign slogans is entertaining dirty thoughts. And so it's a campaign about like soil, soil awareness. I think that's cute.
Very cute.
Yeah. And then Permaculture Party Club, we are heading in a new direction, and I'm excited about that as well. But we did a full year of the program that we were doing, and I look forward to presenting updates in the future about that.
And for details on all of those projects, go to greenwave.eco. That is Giovanna's 501c3 nonprofit. Check them out, please.
Yeah. And sometimes things are updated and sometimes I'll have to update it later, but
that's right.
Yeah, but there's so many different platforms. I'm like, so the Patreon is over here and I've made the update there, but eventually, but a lot of the work is on greenwave.eco. So thanks, David.
And if you ever miss a Farm Talk Friday,
we have a whole backlog.
Just search for all of them. Just do hashtag Farm Talk Friday. You'll find them all on Facebook. But also on YouTube.
Yeah, Ken created a playlist.
Yeah, it's gonna be a channel soon.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just trust me.
Okay. Hi to Jonty and Eric and Mark.
Yeah, Mark, now the reigning champion of Fantasitos, fantasy football of our area.
Yeah, I heard that was like a hardcore, like you came in saying that you're like, I'm going to win this league, and then you did.
You came in and destroyed all us Ticos. It's embarrassing. All right.
Show and tell.
Yeah.
We did the Caimito.
Yeah.
I have one more. Can you show it?
Sure.
It's kind of big.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, yeah,
Look at
yeah.
that. So this is, I don't know what we call this. I don't even know. It's like one of our like jungle trees. But this, it's like leaves like this that kind of inspired permaculture pinup. You know, because I would look at these and I'm like, oh, this looks like a burlesque fan. You know, don't you see it? Or like,
So obvious. So
obvious.
obvious.
You know, like you could just do burlesque shows with the
I was thinking
Plants.
every time I saw one of those leaves, I thought burlesque show.
burlesque show, right? Yeah. So now you know where that idea came from. Plants.
Plants.
Plants. Oh la la.
All right, we've got to pack up and go.
Yeah, I feel like there was another thing, but I can't think of what it was. I didn't seem to write it down. So I think that will wrap it up.
All right, we'll see you next week, absolutely for sure, on Farm Talk Friday.
Yeah, send love through the solar eclipse though.
Yes.
Okay.